good morning, beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome to my weekly live stream. Let me make sure I have everything muted that I need muted, and nope, I don't. Never mind, we're muted now. Welcome to my weekly live stream, and this is my weekly Want It or Don't series. This is my series where we talk about the new beauty releases, and we do this in a live stream format. So if you do ever want to join the live stream, when we are live, I do these every Sunday at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and I do try and always get my thumbnail up a little bit early, so it will tell you. If you go into your YouTube app, it'll tell you what the time is in your local time. If you can ever make it, that would be absolutely amazing. It's a great time. We have a good old chat, a good fun catch up. It's a great time. So if you ever can join us live, that would be thebomb.com. But otherwise, the replay does always go up within 24-ish hours, just depending on how long it takes YouTube to process the video and everything. But if you do like what you see and you're watching the replay, make sure you set the reminder and come and join us live one day. It would be great. So as always, if you are here, jump on in the chat and let me know that you are here live. I would love to greet you this morning. And I will do my disclaimer right here, right now. I like to do this at the start of the video because I do sometimes get comments about the fact that I'm really negative or I'm quite opinionated, which is very true. You just need to ask my husband. I'm very opinionated. But I am negative for a few reasons, and depending on what it is as well and who it is will depend on my opinion. But that's okay. This is a safe place for you to share your opinion. It's a safe place for me to share my opinion. We're just having a good old discussion here, like we were hanging out, having coffee with friends. It's a safe place to share your opinion. And, I'm not gonna rain on your parade if you have a negative opinion or a different opinion to me. And I think that you should, give me the same respect that I give you. So that all being said, though, it is a safe place to share your opinion, but if you don't like hearing negative opinions or you don't like hearing people bash your favorite beauty brand, your favorite makeup item, or your favorite influencer collab, then this is probably not the place for you. If you find yourself getting personally offended by that kind of talk, then this is not the place for you. But if you do want to learn how to be a little bit more critical, have a little bit more of an analytical eye when it comes to makeup, learn how to compare what you already have in your collection to what's coming out on the market, then this is the place for you. We are all trying to save some money here. Everyone knows the world environment at the moment. We're all trying to save some money. We're all trying to limit what we're bringing into our collection and all that jazz. So if you want to learn how to do that, then this is definitely the place for you. So that all being said, I'm sorry, I am having some allergy issues this morning. We have Kylie has joined us this morning. Good morning to you, beautiful. Good morning, Eden. And we also have Suzanne who says, good morning, sunshines. Good morning, Suzanne. You're beautiful. I hope you guys have noticed I switched up. I've been playing a lot with our membership. So I have changed the emojis for your membership level. Sorry, there's a little dog hair on my webcam. It's annoying me. I switched up the emojis for your membership. I hope you guys like them. I was I'm getting sick of these weird round circles. So I switched them up and made them a little bit more personal for our membership. So I have a little spoon. I have a fist pump for it changes depending on how long you're a member. So I think it changes each month. So the longer you're a member, the better your emoji becomes, I guess you would call it. So I've got a little spoon, I've got a little thumbs up, I've got a little fist pump, I think. And then I think the best one, which is when you're a member for 12 months or more, is one and it says squad or something on it, something like that. It's pretty cool. You can barely see them in the image, but I think it's way better than the stupid little round circle. And I do have some new emojis as well. I think I added another 1 or 2 custom emojis. So if you do want to use them, go ahead and use them. Alice has joined us as well. Good morning, beautiful. Kyla says they're very cute. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad someone appreciates them. Okay, now let me jump on and share my screen, my Insta screen with you. Now, I think that I'm just going to play around with, do you guys prefer the full screen view or do you prefer seeing my face on the side? I don't know what you guys would prefer, because I can do this view, which is full screen view, or I can do the one where it makes it a little bit smaller and I'm on the side. I don't know what you guys prefer. Let me know. Let me know. I'll leave it like this for now, but if you do prefer the full screen view, just let me know. I just got to mute. Okay. So, as per usual, I do follow a couple of Instagram accounts for this purpose. I follow the girls from Beauty News, so Kat and Hayley from Beauty News. Okay, guys, can you stop in the chat? Like, that would be great if you could. Who am I? Okay. If you are interested in following and keeping up to date on the new, I might make you a mod, Kylie, because it seems like we got some stuff going on. Add moderator. There we go. Thank you very much, Kylie. I'm going to add you as moderator for today. And yeah, thank you. So yeah, if you are interested in keeping up to date on the new beauty news, I follow Kat and Hayley from Beauty News Official. They are the girls, you know, oh my gosh, my brain's gone frazzled. They're from the Beauty News channel. And then I follow Trend Mood as well. She like fills in any of the gaps that we don't get from Beauty News. And then also Trend Mood, not Trend Mood, Indie Makeup Spotlight, who is run by the channel Amy Loves Makeup, Amy from Amy Loves Makeup. So yeah, let's go on to Beauty News. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty simple, Kylie. I think you just, you know, it comes up with the 3 dots, or I think you can just press the comment and you can put them in timeout, or you can block them, or you can delete the comment. It's pretty simple, I think. Okay. I think this is where we got up to last week. We spoke about the brush because I remember we were talking about how expensive it would be, but I think the brush actually only turned out to be about $80. I think it was $80 for this brush, but I'm still not going to buy it because I still think it looks kind of crappy. So this is another glitch palette from Ofra Cosmetics, and I don't know about you guys, but I never really thought that the other glitch palettes were that great. I just don't, I don't know. I don't know what Ofra is thinking. I just think that they are kind of a waste of space. Mainly because these pans, I've seen people do like reviews on these and I've seen people show them. The pans in these palettes are tiny, like they're really, really small. And then there's like all this empty space in between the pans. And you guys know how I feel about negative space in palettes, wasted space in palettes. I just don't like it. Like if they just kind of crammed this all a little bit closer together, it would almost end up being the size of like a ColourPop. You know, the monochromatic palettes, like it could end up being quite tiny, but the way it is laid out, it ends up being quite a big, like 9-pan palette. Like for a 9-pan palette, it ends up being quite big. And then, do we have swatches? No, we don't have swatches. And then like, it's just a nude palette. It's a nude palette with like a pop of pink, which I don't think anyone really needs. And I have not heard at all the best reviews about the Ofra, or Ofra, however you want to pronounce it, the Ofra eyeshadow formula. I just don't dig it. I don't dig it. Not in love with it. There's looks to be 5 shimmers. and 4 mattes potentially. This one looks like it might be maybe a satin. Yeah, not digging it. And I already have these in my collection like many times over. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over at Ofra. I don't know. I'm not digging it at all. What I am digging, but I'm probably not going to buy, these are absolutely stunning. They are stunning. I'm definitely not going to buy them because I don't think the colors, I don't think I'm really vibing with the colors. And they're very shimmery, like they're quite shimmery. So these are the new Luminous Multi-Use Revolutionary Royal Blush Duos. So this is in their formula. It's kind of like their highlighting blush formula, but they come in a split pan. Now, I will say, Melt have done an absolutely amazing job on the packaging on this, and I always commend Melt on the packaging, like the palette designs. You guys know, like I have, oh wait, no, it's this side. I have like my Melt, what was it? The Amore Eterno collection proudly on display back here because the packaging is absolutely stunning. The Vita and then Muerte palette, the design on the front of the palette looks, it's just beautiful. And these are no exception. Like the imprint, obviously the imprint's not going to last forever, but even when it comes down to the little design around the mirror and, you know, everyone needs some bees in their life. Bees keep the world alive. So I think they've done a really good job on this collection, but I don't think I will buy any of it, like I said, because I don't think any of the colors, I think that they're a little bit too dark for my liking. Even when it comes to the duos, like this one here would probably be the only one that I would like. I think even this dark one here and this one here, I think would be too dark for my skin tone. So probably only the middle one would suit me. And even then, I just don't want to buy it. As stunning as it is, as absolutely stunning as it is, I would really like, I like this mirror as well. I'm assuming this is a mirror because it says in the full set it comes with the bag and a mirror. I like how they've done this design of the mirror. Also includes, yeah. So these are $39 US each, which I think is a little bit expensive. Yes, you do kind of get 2 for 1. But I do think they're a little bit expensive. And then you get the bundle for $125 US, which isn't too bad because I guess essentially you're getting 6 blushes or highlighters, depending on how you wear them, a bag and a mirror. So I don't think that's too badly priced, but when you convert it into Australian dollars, it does work out to be a little bit expensive. What do you guys think of this? Alice says, I like the look of their 5-pan palettes, but not the big ones. Oh, okay. I don't think have I ever seen any of the Ofra 5-pan palettes? So tempting. I wouldn't wear those colors, but I still want them. Melt always tempts me. God, Melt nails the aesthetics. They are so good. Whoever is on their like graphic design team, their marketing team, needs a raise, like, because most of the time with their collections, like especially like the Amore Eterno collection, whoever designed that collection, they need to like bring on board permanently. Like they need to give them a raise. They need to get them to design everything for them because it was the packaging on that really enticed me to buy that collection. And it's the same with this, like it's the design that's really drawing me in. But then when I think about the products, I'm like, I can give it a miss. So whoever is on their design team needs a raise, 100%. Stevie has just joined us this morning. Good morning to you, beautiful. Better late than never. That's what I say because I'm always late. Okay, just give me a second, everyone. Now. Okay. It's so tempting, so tempting. I was hoping that they were bringing out a I was hoping that they would bring out an eyeshadow palette in this collection. Had some trolls. Yes, we've had a few trolls this morning, but that's all right. We got it under control. I was hoping that they would bring out an eyeshadow palette in this collection. Because I think it would be really quite beautiful having like a bee inspired eyeshadow palette, like quite like yellow toned, like mustardy tones. I think that would be really beautiful if they had like a yellow palette in this collection, like those kind of dirty yellows. I think that would be really, really good. Fiona is here. Hello, beautiful. It is so good to have you. I'm here. I finally made it to live stream. Good morning. Good morning. They were going around Facebook last night too. Oh my gosh. Must be, bored, have nothing else to do. I'm going to skip over this photo because we have some more information further up about this collaboration. So I'm going to, not ignoring Nikki. I'm just going to talk about it when we actually see the picture of the palette. This is a new product from Fourth Ray Beauty. This is the Strawberry Face Polish. Now we have, so it's got sugar, strawberry seed oil, and cranberry seed polish in it. Yeah, it just depends on how you like your scrubs. If you do like a gritty face scrub or whether you prefer a like more chemical type scrub. It just depends on if you're concerned about like the micro tears or anything like that. It would be good. Not need to make a yellow palette to make up for the 420 palette. Oh, that was kind of yellow, wasn't it? But I didn't hear very good reviews of it. But yeah, I think if they had a bee themed like yellow type palette, that would be so good. I would be tempted to buy it if they brought out like a beautifully designed palette with like yellow tones inside. That would be, yeah, I would probably buy that. Yeah, so back to this scrub, we have superfine sugar and cranberry seeds to gently exfoliate dull, uneven complexions to smooth skin, while strawberry seed oil softens and renews. I will say, I know that gritty scrubs are not the best for your facial skin, like, with the micro tears and all that jazz. But there is sometimes that the skin on my face just kind of feels a bit, I don't know. Do you guys ever get that feeling? It feels a bit like congested and almost like heavy. And I just feel like I just need a really kind of gritty scrub to get in there and get it all off. So I don't use them like a lot, probably only like once a week, if that. But there is sometimes that my skin, like my facial skin, it just feels like it just needs something. So having a good like gritty face scrub to get in there, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I like the feeling. So I would be down to potentially try this if I was making a ColourPop order, but I'm probably not going to make a ColourPop order in a while. So yeah, it's going to be one of those extra things that if I need to reach, the free shipping threshold, or if I'm like, I'll just do a really good ColourPop order and grab everything that I want to try, I would probably throw this in the cart. But other than that, I wouldn't go out of my way just to place a ColourPop order just to get this, because there are days that I feel like my skin needs a good scrub too. I use the Kate Somerville scrub that scrub is so good. It's like super intense. Once a week is acceptable for a harder scrub, and strawberry is supposed to still be pretty soft. Yeah, that's true. It's a lot better than, what is it? Like what do they use in the other scrubs? The scrubby bits that are more like harsher and jagged, whereas the strawberry seeds, strawberry seeds are a little bit more rounded. Carolyn has joined us. Good morning, beautiful. It is good to see you. I can only clean my face with a charcoal sponge, or my skin has a trauma. Yes, I remember we were talking about that, Stevie. Yeah, whatever works for you. Like it's your skin. Like if you want to, like, not saying that you're damaging your skin, Stevie, but it's your skin. Like if you want to use something that's super harsh on your skin and it's going to damage your skin, like that's on you. Or if you want to use something that's really gentle on your skin, like, you use what you want on your skin. Like, it's up to you, really. Okay. This is going to look really gross, guys, but I'm still drinking my breakfast. And it's green. I promise it doesn't taste as bad as it looks. I love strawberry scents, strawberry everything. Yeah, I'm a fan of strawberry scents. Cover FX have dropped their new monochromatic lip color. These are a richly pigmented liquid lip color that delivers a soft, velvety matte finish and pairs perfectly with our monochromatic blush duos. Nourishing formula enriched with vitamin C and moisturizing vitamin E for a comfortable wear. So this is available in 6 shades. And what's that? The 8th of the 9th. Yeah, because it's backwards, isn't it? 8th of the 9th. So not out yet. But we have 6 shades, and here are all the colors. Now, I don't mind the colors, but I will say, I don't think the swatches really do these justice. I think the swatches make these look really quite drying. And I know the texture, like on the back of our hands, isn't the same as our lips, but like it is really emphasizing all the little fine textures on the back of this hand here. So I'm a little bit concerned that it might emphasize all the texture and little imperfections on your lips. Like they look really quite dry. It says that they're supposed to be moisturizing and comfortable, but the look, when I see these on the back of the hand, I am like, they don't look comfortable to me. Like I'm like very turned off by the look of these. I washed my hair at 9 a.m. yesterday morning and my face is still burning. That's how bad it is. I've tried everything. Oh my gosh, Stevie, you poor thing. That's horrible. I could not imagine having to deal with that. You poor bugger. Are you able to use dry shampoo, like to prolong the amount of like times you have to wash your hair? Because if I had that, I would be going months without washing my hair. If you could use dry shampoo, I would be using so much dry shampoo. I'd be like, I don't care if my hair's greasy. You guys can deal with it because I don't want my face burning. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I feel for you. Villanelli has joined us. Good morning, beautiful. It is so good to see you. They look a bit dry. They do not look nice at all. Yeah, I don't know what it is. This does not look flattering. And I don't know why. Surely when they did these photos, they looked at this and went, that doesn't look the best. It's not making the product look the best. And I feel like if this is quite a dry product, swatching it like on the forearm would have been so much better than on the back of the hand, because on the back of the hand, it emphasizes all the texture and it's just a turn off. The animation team went all out. Oh gosh. I want to watch this video now. Oh, they did go all out. Wowee. Oh, look at that. Golly gosh. That person's right. They did go all out. I can't use dry shampoo with my scalp. I wash it once a week to deal with it. Oh my gosh. That's tough. Yeah, that's really tough. You poor bugger. I couldn't imagine. That's a lot. Spent more dollars on the animation than the formula. It appears that way, doesn't it? It definitely appears that way. I would definitely am totally turned off. Totally turned off. All right. Next up, we have, I don't know what this is. I really don't know what this is. This is the Bite Beauty Yay Slayer Plumping Lip Gloss. A clean, visibly plumping lip gloss with antioxidant-rich cinnamon oil. and sodium hyaluronate that hydrates and provides fuller looking lips and juicy shine. So if you are sensitive to any harsh formulas, so are those Cover FX lips to match the blushes they came out with, supposedly, but there's only 6 colors, and I think there's a lot more colors in the blusher bronzers. Eden, I've got to go now, but I'll watch the replay. Goodbye, beautiful. I hope you have a fantastic day. And the replay will be up when the replay's up, hopefully. Yeah, they say that they're to, where did the photo go? Here we go. They say they're to match the blushes, but I'm sure clumping lip gloss, yeah, we'll see. They say that they're to match the blushes, but I'm sure there's more blush shades than 6. I'm sure that there's more blush shades than 6. Just for a minute, yeah. I really want to try the blushes. I know that they are old, but they look so good. Everyone says that they're really good, the blushes, but I think both Kat and Haley thought that they were pretty crap. I think they had 6 blushes and then 2 bronzers. Okay. I love mine. Okay, back to the glosses. So these are supposed to be plumping lip glosses, and if you are sensitive to plumping products, so if you don't like that tingly feeling or that burny feeling on your lips, I would definitely steer clear of these, because they do have that cinnamon oil in them, which will give you that that burny, tingly feeling on your lips. I'm just a little bit confused by this applicator thing, and I can't seem to find anywhere that says plumping powered by superfoods, innovative cinnamon flavored lip gloss delivers plumper looking lips with a mild, not wild tingle. Super slick, smooth tip allows the nourishing, comfortable formula to glide on effortlessly. Oh my gosh. And the crave-worthy range of shades from subtle sheers to bold pops shine on their own or as a glossy topper. So it looks like they might be like a clicky type mechanism, which I'm not about, because if you click it too much and you end up with too much product and it clumps up on your lips, you end up applying too much product on your lips, or you end up with product on the thing here. I would imagine that's how the product gets from up here to up here, because this appears to be the applicator. So I would imagine that it's probably a clicking mechanism. Otherwise, I don't know how else it would get up. How else it would get up to the tip here. Yeah, I don't love this. I think that the packaging looks so stupid. I think the packaging looks so stupid. I don't like it at all. I would much prefer a doe foot, because I just think this looks really stupid. This reminds me of those, what is it? The liquid lipsticks, I think, from MAC, where they have like the full bullet cap on top. I think those look so stupid. This reminds me of that. There's not many light shades. I have one of those blushes. It's very pigmented. I'm just waiting till the next sale. Don't need any more blush, but they look stunning. Yeah, I would definitely recommend waiting for the sale if you can. That tip looks like it will get janky. Yeah, 100%. That's what I mean. Especially if it's a click mechanism, you're going to end up with like so much product on your lips, or too much product on your lips, or so much product left over on the tube. It's gross. Just the thought of it is gross. Have we already spoken about this? I think we already have spoken about this. Maybe not. This is the Wet n Wild Coffee Cat and Ice Cream Bee collection. I don't know what coffees and cats have to do with each other, and ice cream and bees. if an ice cream got in bees, it would probably not be very good for it. So we have 2 eyeshadow palettes, and then we also have 6 high shine lip glosses, delectably scented with coffee and ice cream. Okay. So we have like a more colorfully palette with the ice cream one, and then the Coffee Cat is a very nude palette. I don't hate these, I will say. I don't hate them. I don't think I've ever actually tried the Wet n Wild eyeshadow formula because it's not the easiest thing to get here in Australia. So I've never really gone out of my way to try the formula. I don't mind this for like an everyday neutral eyeshadow, everyday neutral eyeshadow palette. And then this one, it looks like it has a lot of shimmers in it though. I don't know. This one definitely looks like it has a good split of shimmers and mattes, but this one looks like it has a fair few shimmers in it and not many mattes that complement it. And then the lip colors, this one I like. The rest I probably could leave, definitely. And coffee and ice cream scented, I would be down with the coffee scent. Love a good coffee scent. Ice cream, so it's pretty much going to smell like vanilla, really. I don't wear lip gloss, so I won't be getting them. I've been told by a US person that Wet n Wild is good, but not for the prices in Australia. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you because with the conversion and, you know, Australian makeup prices, Wet n Wild does end up to be a bit more expensive. We're like doubling the price of this. So really, it doesn't really work out to be that cheap in Australia. Suzanne says, I love my Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells quad. None of my Wet n Wild eyeshadows have done me wrong. Oh, that's good to know. Good to know. Wet n Wild, though, is like double the price here in Australia, which like makes us here in Australia a little bit more iffy to try it. Whereas like only paying $9 for a 12 pan, 16 pan eyeshadow palette is pretty good. Whereas here, it would be almost $20. I sent her a picture of one palette I was looking at and she said no. We can get Wet n Wild at decent prices from Beauty Bay. Oh, okay. I think Wet n Wild's on Glam Radar as well, aren't they? But not their whole, I don't think their whole range is on Glam Radar. All right. Now, this collection is beautiful. It's not drugstore prices. It's low-end brand in Australia. Yeah. Mind you, anything at the drugstore here in Australia is like not cheap, I reckon. Everything in Australia, makeup-wise, I feel is quite expensive. Unless you're buying like from Kmart or, you know, Kmart's own brand or BYS or something like that. So this is a new collection from Chantecaille. This is the Safari Chic collection. The eye trio is already sold out apparently, but we also have 3 lip veils. This brand is very expensive, very, very expensive. I'm still extremely tempted to buy that blush. I don't think the blushes are available or in stock anymore at Mecca, but every time I think about them, I'm like, oh, I should just buy it. I should just buy it. But it's so expensive, so expensive. This eyeshadow palette I don't love because it comes with one of these stupid little brushes in it that no one ever really uses. They're all shimmers. So it was a burnished gold, strong copper, and a soft taupe. So it's an all shimmer palette and it's only a trio. It's quite expensive for only 3 eyeshadows, but that's Chantecaille for you. And then the lip veils, we have a pale cool plum, a warm cinnamon brown, and a tawny rose. I think this one the most. I feel like this is more my color. This one I think is a little bit too pink, and this one's a little bit too brown, too warm for my liking. But what was this? The limited edition collection supports Space for Giants, and they're dedicated to saving African elephants and their wild habitats. I love how Chantecaille always donate money. Power Cool Plum for me, says Carolyn. So this one. $48 US. It's so expensive for a lip product. Okay. New stuff from Tower 28. Now, I have heard good things about this brand. I like the bottom one. Says Stevie. I don't think I can afford it though. Yeah. Chantecaille is so expensive. Especially in Australia. I think the blush, how much was the blush I was looking at? It was like 125 or something for a blush and a highlighter. Very expensive. Tower 28. I've heard good things about Tower 28. So these are the Shine On Milky Lip Jelly range. The sound of that does not entice me. So this is a alternative milk of lip gloss. It has shine of a gloss but comfort of a balm with a wash of milky color. It's formulated with a unique blend of 5 nourishing oils to soothe and protect the lips from drying and peeling for everything you want in a gloss with none of the hang-ons. I like the sound of the formula. So just reading the bit where it's like a comfortable blend of the oils, it sounds really good. But I don't know. Oh, okay. So they don't look as bad as I thought they would on the lips. The formula sounds really good, actually. I feel like this is something I could get behind. I thought that it might be that really like yucky, translucent color, clumpy kind of mess, but the color actually looks quite good, like quite consistent when it's on the lips. I don't hate these. Oat, coconut, almond. Oh, I love how they've named it after different types of milks. Especially for someone like me that cannot drink real milk. I like this nod to lactose-free milks. A wash of milky color will never get me to buy a lip product. I know. It's that whole like that bit there where it says a wash of milky lip color, I'm like, oh. But then when it says a unique blend of 5 nourishing oils to soothe and protect the lips from drying and peeling, I'm like, that is what I need in my life. So if they took away the milky bit is a bit gross, I will say. The milky bit just makes it sound a bit gross for my liking. But when you see them on the lips and the fact that this whole like to soothe and protect, I'm a sucker for the gimmick. Launches on September 1 at Sephora. I have no idea how we get our hands on Tower 28 in Australia. I think it might be a matter of shipping from directly their website. I don't know whether they have any stock at like Beauty Bay or Feel Unique or anything like that. I think for us in Australia, it might only be don't know how I feel about milky lip glosses, but these do look beautiful. Yeah, it's the whole the milky thing that's getting everyone. But I have heard really good things about Tower 28, I will say. Okay. New collection from, oh my God, NARS is added again. So this is a new collection from NARS. This is an expansion to their Climax range. Just what we want in our makeup. So we have the Climax Extreme eyeshadow palette and the Climax Extreme mascara. So this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. Now, I will say I don't hate the eyeshadow palette. I hate the name, and I hate the name of the collection. But I think the eyeshadow palette looks quite pretty. And then there's the mascara. I don't know what is so extreme about the mascara. I don't know whether it has a bigger brush or I don't know if it has a bigger brush or I love how people are saying what's up with the names. Love it. Love it. Preaching to the choir. I don't know what's so Climax Extreme about the mascara, whether it's just in a black tube, whether the brush is bigger, whether the formula is different. I don't know what's different between the Climax Extreme and the Climax mascara. There's a latex-like shade, the black one, but the description put me off because I'm allergic to it. Oh, okay. I wonder. It lengthens more or something. Okay. Is there a description anywhere? Sorry, I feel like I have. Yes. Let the Wonder World. Conditioning oils instantly evenly saturates lashes with our deepest black yet. What's the difference between them though? I don't understand. I don't get it. Your most explosive volume yet. Lashes that don't hold back. Okay, still don't get it. I would like to see a photo of like one eye with the climax and one eye with like the climax extreme to see the difference. It lengthens more or something. I watched it on their stories. I think it was yesterday. Oh, okay. Why do brands, like crucial information like that, why do brands put that shit in their stories and not in their actual information about the stuff? Like, why would you throw that in your stories? You need to actually put it on the sneak peeks and stuff like that, because that's going to be what things. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. That's going to be things that people are going to be asking. Like, why would you just put it in your stories that aren't going to be there forever? Me too, Stevie. I love the look of the Too Faced latex lipsticks, but couldn't bring myself to try them, even though I know that they didn't have latex in them. It feels like every brand has been putting out a new mascara recently. Yes. Every brand seems to be on the mascara bandwagon. It's more full on than the original. I think they had side by side and it looked nice. Okay. The palette looks nice. Yeah, I like the look of the palette. Where was it? There's a latex like shade, the black one. The swatches don't seem to match the palette. It looks like there's a black in there, but when you look at the photo of the palette, it doesn't look like there's a black in there. I don't get it. I react big time, so as soon as I see the word latex, yeah, that's fair enough. And a lot of people actually do have quite bad reactions to latex. You're not the only one. I don't know. Like, I feel like brands need to find an alternative to latex, because it is a product that that people can be quite sensitive to, especially if you. It's a product that you can grow a sensitivity to over time as well. It's not something. Like, you can have a sensitivity to instantly, but you can also, if you use it quite a lot, you can grow a sensitivity to it as well. Like, a lot of actors that do like special effects stuff, they will grow a reaction to it, like grow a sensitivity to it over time from just a repetitive wearing of latex products and prosthetics and stuff. It's already up on the site too. Oh my gosh. Know that feeling. I will say, in the story video, didn't make the shadows look great. It didn't look like it blended well, but I think it was mainly because she was hurrying to get the look done on stories. I just don't know why brands do that. Like, you want to make the product look good. Okay, and I get stories is short, but if it's too short to make it look good, then I don't think you should post it. I would rather just be left with like the marketing photos than a story that, like, obviously as a consumer, you want to see how the product performs. But from a business point of view, I think it's smarter to just leave the marketing photos than show a story of someone rushing and making the product look shit. Okay, Soul Body have come out with some face and body bronzer balms. So this is a cream balm bronzer that enhances the natural skin tone with a radiant touch of color. So this is in 7 shades, and these are $15 US. She used the black and red and another color to do a smoky eye. Interesting. So these are the colors. I don't think the deep goes deep enough. And I'm not sure I'm loving the tones of these. I honestly don't remember if it was stories. If I find it, I'll send it to you. That'd be great. I'll check it out. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really loving the tones of these because I feel like this one should be a little bit more, what's the word? More kind of like ebony than just a brown. And the fair, like for, I guess they are saying bronzer. So bronzer, you can do like more of a brownie type tone or like a warm tone, but I'd like to see maybe them bring out some contour shades as well. So bronzer and contour shades, and then have different undertones for the contour, like to create the shadow. And I am a bit interested about the balm texture and what that entails formula-wise. These are launching on the 28th of September, so they've released them they've sneak peeked them quite early. They remind me of the what's it called? What is that brand called? The Chanel, Sol de Chanel, whatever it is, bronzer. Does it? I just want to see if it has any information about the formula and what's actually in it. It says it's vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free. Does that say phthalate-free? And mineral oil-free. I'm just concerned that it might possibly have like coconut oil in it or something like that. So I'm just trying to check. Fair looked very fair. Yes, that's true. It's good to see though that they are okay. So it's got argan oil, marula oil, and vitamin E in it. Moisturize, soften, and give you a skin boost of antioxidant goodness. I don't know about this formula. My skin's never really, like my hair does well with argan oil, but my skin, it has to be like a lower concentration of argan oil. Yeah, I don't know about these. I was excited about them, but the fact that it's got argan oil in it, my skin, I've always found argan oil a little bit too heavy for my skin. This is annoying me, so I'm just going to, okay, there we go. Sounds like it would just melt off. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, it says it right there. Oh, wait, no, that's the one we're just looking at. Maybe. I might get it if I'm making an order. I keep using that as my excuse for everything. But $15 US isn't too bad. So to give it a try, but I would definitely look at reviews on that before I brought it, because things that take forever to get to Australia, I don't even really bother thinking about doing a review for you guys, because, you know, by the time it gets here in Australia from America or anywhere like that, by the time it gets here, it's like, what's the point? Everyone else and their dog and their best friend and mum and dad and sister have already done a review on it. So by the time I get it, it's pointless. So I would watch reviews of other people for that before I brought it. Alrighty, so now we're talking about the Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorials collaboration palette. What do you guys think of this palette? I don't know how I feel about it. I really like Nikki, and I watched her announcement video. One thing that thoroughly annoyed me about the announcement video was she did not swatch every shade. She talked about every shade, but then there was a few shades that she didn't swatch, and I was like, why aren't you swatching that shade? It just seemed really weird to me, and I don't know if anyone else picked it up, but it just seemed weird. Like, I feel like there was maybe 2 or 3 shades that she didn't swatch, and it just made me a little bit suspicious. Like, why wouldn't you swatch all the shades? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't paying attention enough. But I feel like I was watching the video pretty well. And yeah, I felt like she got to she got to a few and she explained them and it sounded really good. I think the red was one in particular that she didn't swatch. And I was like, well, I want to see if it's actually a true red, or because she was talking about how fabulous it was and that it was a really nice red. And then I feel like she didn't swatch it. And I was like, well, you just spoke about how fabulous the red was and that you wanted it to be a true red. And then it just felt like she didn't swatch it. Okay, what are you guys just saying? Found the stories, was on Mecca, sent it to you. Yeah, I think I've just got it. Not sure if the colors make sense to me. Seems a little bit of a messy layer. That's the other thing. I'm like, I kind of want to get this to see what the formula is like, but at the same time, I don't know if I love it. Lots of light shades that look too similar to, yes. I feel like that this is definitely a palette that she's kind of designed for herself. It's not really, and this is very typical of like collaborations. It's kind of the creators creating a palette that they want, kind of like more than creating it for the consumers. It's more like, I like that color and I like that color and I like that color. Let's throw it in an eyeshadow palette. Not like these colors are going to make sense together as like a consumer buying the palette. Yeah. I like her, but this doesn't interest me. The shimmers looked amazing, but I've never seen anyone talk about the Beauty Bay formula. I've seen a few people rave about that Mitchell palette. Too bright for me. Love, love, love the packaging though. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. But I feel like this is a very Beauty Bay-esque kind of thing, like the two-sided palette, because the one that they came out with, Mitchell, had the two sides as well. Like it had, I think it had a mirror in the middle, and it had one side was neutrals and one side was bright. And then this one again is kind of like a split palette. It's, what is it? It's her good side and her bad side, or something like that. Her light and her dark, or something like that. Yeah, the bright and the dark. So it's a split palette again. So I don't know. I feel like Beauty Bay would have given her like kind of total creative control over this, but I don't know. They should have been like, hey, can we just do a palette with you instead of like a split thing? Because we just did a split thing with Mitchell, and maybe we should try something a little bit different for your collaboration. I don't know. I do like the fact that she, so one mirror, I think it's this one, is a magnifying mirror, and then this side is a normal mirror. So I like that she thought about that little detail, and she said she needs to wear glasses or something, and she has trouble sometimes seeing really close-up details in her mirrors. So that's why she wanted a magnifying mirror, which I thought was a really cool touch. I thought that was a really cool touch. I thought it was two palettes that's kind of ruined the packaging for me. No. It's it's like a, what is that called? Is it a trifold? Open up. So it opens up kind of like a, I don't know, something. Yeah, you open it up like this, and it's just one palette. I do feel like one side is more, like she says it's a split of brights and darks, but it's definitely bright from here. Like it's not really an even split of bright and dark. I feel like that's more for the outer packaging rather than what's inside. Inside is quite bright when you actually look at it, and there's only a few dark shades. It's not that dark. I feel like that description is definitely just for the outer packaging. But as I said, I would like to try the Beauty Bay formula, because I know some of you said that you haven't really heard about it, but I've watched a few reviews and I have heard pretty decent things about it. And I have seen a few, I think it's the Mitchell palette that I've seen a few makeup artists actually use that palette. So I'm like, if it's good for them, it might actually be a fairly decent formula. So I'd be keen to try the Beauty Bay formula. I just don't know whether I can be bothered to try and get my hands on this, because this palette's going to sell out in like 2 minutes, I reckon, because she has like 10 million subscribers or something on YouTube. And I know in the video she was saying about how they were talking about they didn't know how much stock to get, and like because she hasn't done or sold any collaboration or anything for quite a while. I was like, honey, like you can gauge a pretty good idea of like how many people comment on every single one of your videos. Like if you're getting, because generally the people that comment on your videos are people that are genuinely kind of want to like interact with you and genuinely want to support you and give you engagement and all that. So if you're getting like, I don't know, 3 million comments on every single video, you've got a fairly decent idea about how many people that actually follow you are your diehard fans. Like you can have a look at your analytics in the background and kind of get a good gauge of how many people that follow you are like genuinely interested in your stuff. How many people follow you on like Instagram and Twitter and YouTube that are genuinely interested in your stuff. So I don't know, the whole thing about we didn't know how much stock to get. I was like, you could get a pretty decent idea about how much stock to get. And Beauty Bay would have been able to help her with that as well. Like they could have said like, this is how many units of this palette we sold in the first like however many minutes. Like, and we think that like you'll sell this many based on your figures. Like there's people that work at Beauty Bay that would have been able to help her figure out and help the team figure out how much stock to buy. So the whole comment about we didn't know how much stock and all that, I was like, really? Like there's people that's their job. Like they figure out how much stock to buy. Ask one of them. It's not that hard. Like I get that there's going to be people that are going to miss out, but you would have been able to get a pretty good idea of how much stock to have. Okay, new collection from Lethal Cosmetics. I was a little bit disappointed when I found out that this was lipsticks. I was hoping it would be eyeshadows, but nonetheless, it's lipsticks. We have 9 new shades of their Spire collection. So these are shades span a vast spectrum of undertones and depths so that you can find your perfect nude. And here are the shades. I don't hate these, but I'm assuming this is just a light because this looks like, yes. I thought that this was, when I saw this photo in the Beauty News lineup, I was like, oh, Wayne Goss is already like expanding his collection, or it was like an announcement of a restock of his lipsticks. But no, it's Lethal Cosmetics. They do look very similar to the Wayne Goss lipsticks. They don't look terrible on the lips. Like I feel like they actually make the lips look quite nice. Most of those deep shades most of those look way too deep for my taste. Yes, I was going to say that as well, because I feel like probably only these 4 here are probably more my speed, but I don't think they're designed for me, really. And I kind of commend them on that for actually thinking about deeper skin tones and actually bringing out nudes for quite deep skin tones. I give them a round of applause for that. Instead of just like making nudes and stopping here, they've actually considered nudes that look good on deeper skin tone, which I think is fantastic. But I think only these 4. I love the 6th one. This one. Oh, wait, no, I can't count. This one. I'm glad there's more for deeper skin. Yeah, I'm glad that they've actually, and they've done a pretty good even split. Like they've brought out 3 for the lighter, 3 for the medium, and 3 for the deep. And the deep is actually good for deep skin tone, not like we're going to stop here and call this a deep skin tone lipstick. Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I like how they've brought out, you can see the different undertones as well, which I like. Because not everyone that has really pale skin tone has a pink undertone, which a lot of brands assume. Like not everyone that has like middle skin tone has a warm undertone, like which a lot of brands assume. So it's good to see they've brought out a couple of different undertones for their lipsticks. I like this. I think this is a good collection. I'm pale skin, but I cannot pull off light lipsticks. They look horrible on me. I'm the same. Like if I have anything lighter than I want to say maybe like this, I look dead. I look dead. That really like almost concealer lip look. I look like I'm like 10 feet away from the crypt. Like I look like I'm dead when I wear something that's too pale for me. I like it. I think they've done a good job. I'm not quite sure how much they are. They're launching, they have launched, I think. So yeah, I think that these are pretty cool. I would like the contrast on you, Stevie. I think I would like the contrast. Yeah. I loathe light lippies. Okay. This collection, I'm like, is this a joke? Is this a joke? I loathe vampy lips. Oh, I love a good like deep purple lip. Oh, I love that look. Or like a really deep like red and burgundy. Oh, I love that. I love that. My go-to lipstick is Kat Von D Cathedral or Double Dare. Are they the really deep ones? The like deep purples? Not for me. I like the contrast of, on others is good. I like the contrast of like a really deep lip color with my pale skin. Deep Merlot I can pull off. Yeah, like I like that as well on myself. I barely ever wear it because I just find it goes everywhere because I like, you know, smear it everywhere when I drink drinks and stuff like that. But I do like the contrast of like my really pale skin with a deep like dark lip. Dark lips are my life. I love how we all love dark lips. Okay, so this is a collaboration between Pure Cosmetics and Barbie. Now, I just want to say I'm a little bit annoyed at Pure Cosmetics because they are deep, but not overly deep. They are more brownish pink purple rather than white pink base. Yeah. I'm a little bit annoyed at Pure because Pure just recently came out with a collaboration with Raw Beauty Kristi. And then I think within, I want to say like a week, maybe 2 weeks of announcing that, they brought out their, what was it? The digital, the blue light defense palette. And then all of a sudden, they've come out with another collaboration between Pure and Barbie. And I think I saw somewhere they said that they're not doing any more of the palettes. I think they did the initial round, and then I think they've done another round of the Raw Beauty Kristi palettes. And I think they've said that they're not going to do a further round, which I think is a little bit stupid. I think that they would be more likely to make more money from the collaboration between them and Raw Beauty Kristi than whatever this is. What are Pure doing? They seem to be all over the place. I know. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And this is quite a large collection. This is a very large collaboration. So we have, what? Wait, does Pure own Butter London? Okay, we might come back to this because I believe there's more photos of this collection on Trend Mood. I think that there's like swatches and stuff on Trend Mood. Closer up photos on like each individual item. So we'll come back to the rage about that. Okay, this is kind of not new, but is new. We've seen the stoned palette, and we saw the stoned palette like 6 months ago, and they're only just releasing it now. This is really annoying. So we have the stoned palette. We have 4 new of their 24/7 Glide On eyeliners. Then we have a highlighter, and these are lip glosses. I thought that they were liquid eyeshadows, but they're lip glosses. So this is the palette. I don't love it. I don't love it. There's some pretty looking colors in here. There's a few that look to be like duochrome, which I can get behind, but I don't love it. And then the lip glosses look stupid. The lip glosses look so stupid. Are they pressed glitters? No, I don't know, but they're crystal infused. I thought we moved on from this. I thought we moved on from the crystal infused collection. This I'm intrigued, but when I watched a review, it was lackluster. Oh, okay. Why? I thought we got over the crystal infused makeup. No, they don't seem to be glitters. They are just really shimmery, apparently. And then what else do we have? We have the Stoned Vibes Multidimensional Lip Gloss, Peppermint Oil, and High Shine. So once again, if you are sensitive to like anything tingly, or if you are sensitive to peppermint oil, I would avoid these. I think that these would be slightly plumping. Then we have the new shades, and we also have the highlighter, which is a Radiate in a Universal Rose Gold hue. It's not universal. It's not universal at all. Okay, so like the Kaleidos shimmers in the Escape Pod. I think so. Once again, I think there's more swatches and photos on Trend Mood, so we might come back to this one again. The blue is the nicest out of them. There are supposed to be duos in there, but in the review I watched, couldn't see the duo. Yeah, I think the blue, I like these two. You can kind of see the duo in there in Bloodstone. You can see it a little bit in the blue, but it's not really noticeable. We'll come back to that one, I think. Urban Decay is so disappointing at the moment. They used to be one of my all-time favorite brands, but not as much at the moment. I agree. I just feel like they're just bringing out shit. They're just bringing out total crap at the moment. A pink gold and a green purple, I think it was. Okay. Next, we have a new collection coming from Kaleidos Makeup, which is kind of exciting. So we have two new palettes. We have the Luna Lavender palette and the Sashimi City. Now, I will say I absolutely love that they have used a dark skin, glorious looking babe in their marketing images on this. I think that that's fantastic. I really like this lavender one, actually. I can take or leave the neutral one because it is just a neutral palette, but I think that this lavender palette is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That's a huge collection. Ooh, Luna Lavender. Yes, it is a very big collection. Kaleidos came out with a collection not similar, but it was very big, the last collection that they came out with too. The marketing images look spectacular, so striking. I agree. And even like with they've come out with some, what do they call these? The Charisma Contour Face Shaping Palettes in cool and light, warm and medium, and warm and deep. So it's good to see that they have come out with some contouring palettes, but they also have like the different like undertones in the contouring palettes as well, which I think is fantastic. I love that. Absolutely love that. And then we have another Lucid Lip Gloss in Dramatize, which is this one, a strawberry red with gold pink sparkles. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm super excited for that Luna Lavender. Oh my, I'm loving the purple, and you know the quality will be good. Yes, I love the Kaleidos formula. I'm a huge sucker for purple eyeshadow. Me too. Me too. Welcome to the purple eyeshadow gang. I love a good purple eyeshadow, and I think that this palette is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. When is this collection coming? It just is coming soon at the moment. I wish I could get this. I wish that. Beautiful. Kaleidos makeup are kicking goals at the moment. They are smashing it out of the ballpark. Everything I've tried from Kaleidos, I've absolutely loved. Purple everything. Me three. Oh, I love a good purple eyeshadow. Oh, it's my favorite eyeshadow color. And I just think they're kicking goals. I think they're doing a fantastic job. Are their collections limited edition? No, not normally. What was their last collection? The Escape Pod. I think they've discontinued the first palette that they came out with. Because like it was the first ever palette they came out with, and they've just kind of moved on since then. But generally these Futurism palettes are permanent, and generally you can get them in like sets as well. So if you do want to get, say, the number 6, you can get number 6, 1, and 2 in a set of 3, and you get a little bit of a discount. And same with the lips, like you can get like 3 of the lips, any of them. It doesn't have to be in any specific collection, and you get a little bit of a discount. Or you can buy like the whole set. I've just done a purple palette with my Colourpop minis. Surprised I didn't have as many as I thought. Few I don't need to rush to buy them. Yeah, they're normally pretty good. Some of the newer ones are limited edition. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I would imagine that this lot would be permanent because it's Futurism palettes and the contour palette. So I think that this one would probably be permanent just because they're adding to the Futurism range. I think sometimes Kaleidos say that they're limited edition, but they have so much stock that they like stay in their collection for a while as well. Actually, maybe was it the 4 and 5? I think they said the 4 and 5 was limited edition, but I think they still have it on their website. I think they still have the 4 and 5 on their website though. Okay. Scrolling down. Okay, we've gone through all that. I don't really want to talk about the YSL palette. We'll talk about this though. Okay, this is the new Ultimate Eye Base Eye Primer from Makeup Revolution. So this comes in 3 shades. And then they also have a whole heap of this other stuff, this crap. I'm not going to talk about that crap. If you want that in like a cheaper though, it's a good place to get it. But they've come out with these eye bases. I did want to say, like, I think it's cool that they've come out with a light, medium, and deep. Like, they're not just got one shade and say that it's a universal. But what is this dark shade? They're calling this dark. This is pathetic for a dark shade. Like I commend like a smaller brand coming out with multiple shades of an eyeshadow base and recognizing that not everyone's eyelids are the same color, but this is not dark. This is pathetic for a dark shade. So yeah, I mean, it's a start, but it's not good enough. It's still not good enough. These are $7 each. They're supposed to be a super thick consistency for crease-free perfection, long wear eye makeup, cruelty-free, and vegan. I don't like the idea of super thick. I feel like that's going to make my eyelid feel really heavy. I think I will need to bite the bullet and order when this drops. I need the black from the Sci-Fi Green palette in my life. Oh, I love the Sci-Fi Green palette. It's so good. Not really a fan of this brand. I agree. Okay. Do we have swatches in this one? Swatches? No. No? Oh, hang on. Show me some swatches. The eye looks that she's created are, here we go. Here's some swatches. There's a few of the swatches. The shimmers do look really pretty in the palette. But what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many shades are in the palette again? Yeah, so I thought it was less than 6, but it just seems really weird. Maybe there's something on her Instagram. Let's try that. I just think it's weird not swatching all the shades in your palette. Okay, back to the the stoned collection. I'd rather spend money to try P. Louise. Yeah, you can get P. Louise from Glam Raider too. Easier to buy than Makeup Revolution. Urban Decay. Okay, so here we have, where is it? This is the highlighter. I think this looks really, I want to say weird, but at the same time, I have a highlighter that has like the same effect on it. What is it? The one from the Smashbox and Hood Witch collection had a highlighter that had an effect like exactly like this in it. And then here we have some swatches. I think these swatches look better than the other ones that we just looked at, but it might be exactly the same photo. Maybe. And then here are the lip glosses. I hate the packaging of the lip glosses. And then the eyeliners. I don't mind this purple one. The rest I can leave. But their eyeliners are so expensive for like one eyeliner. Okay, here we go. Rose gold highlighter powder with holographic sparkles infused with tourmaline. Why are you putting crystal shards in my makeup? Shades infused with genuine tourmaline, 8 shimmers and 4 mattes and a double-ended. I'm assuming that means a double-ended brush. Yeah, stop putting crystals in my makeup. Don't want it. No, I don't need this. I'll probably swatch it in store though, and see what the price is in Australia, but I don't need it. I definitely do not need it. Okay, back to Barbie collection. Okay, so we have this thing, which is the, I don't know. What is this? Is that it? Lit Mist? Illuminating setting spray? Maybe? I don't know what this is. What is this thing? I think this is the Lit Mist. Illuminating setting spray. Yep. Then we have the brush set, and we have a foundation brush, which has a Barbie thing cut out of the hairs. Yep. Then we have 2 lip glosses. We have one of these stupid body powder things with the puffs, which I don't like. Then we have a highlighter, which looks a bit chunky. Oh, it looks like it has 2 colors in it. Is it supposed to have 2 colors in it? Malibu brush palette, Confidence Glow, signature illuminating highlighter. I will say, out of everything in this collection, the lipsticks, I don't hate. And I do like the extra detail of like doing the imprint in the lipstick. Not going to buy it, but I don't hate the lipsticks. The blush palette, once again, don't hate it. Not going to buy it, but I think out of the whole collection, the blush palette and the lipsticks are probably the best thing from my, initial judgment. Then you can get some lashes, duo pack of lashes. What is this? Mascara and primer. Skincare. There's a lot in this collection. There's a lot. Unless you're a die-hard Barbie fan, you don't need it. You don't need it. Even if you are a die-hard Barbie fan, you still don't need it. I'll watch more reviews before deciding. Yes, that's a very good idea. Let someone else spend their money before you do. Okay, I think that's it on the mainstream stuff. We'll jump on over to, not Train Mood, Indie Makeup Spotlight. Okay. Where are we up to? I think we're up to here, maybe. So much comes out in the weeks that I forget where we're up to. So this is a sneak peek of 3 of the shades in the new Adept Cosmetics Plain Jane palette. These shimmers look beautiful. They look stunning. What? These are beautiful. These shimmers look beautiful. I'm going to be eyeing this palette. This is the one that's going to be super long and awkward as hell. I wish that they would change the packaging before they bring it out, but I don't think that's going to happen. I would imagine they already have them ready to go before they show the palette, which is annoying. This is the one I'm talking about. The awkward, super long 18-pan eyeshadow palette. 3 of these shades are going to be in that. It's looking promising so far, that palette. We have some sneak peeks from OMFG Cosmetics. These look like Natasha Denona palettes. Just me? Maybe. These are the bullets for the Lethal Cosmetics. They actually look really nice and sleek. I like them. We just spoke about Kaleidos. Okay, this is a new palette coming from Alien Cosmetics. This is a collaboration with Bailey Madison Makeup. We just see her eye makeup at the moment and the palette. I like the little like cartoon on the palette. It looks cool. This orange in the inner corner here looks really nice. Looks like it might have an orange and maybe a matte black and a shimmery black. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that one. More shit from Glamlight. We just spoke about them. Okay. Another sneak peek from Midas Cosmetics. This is a new palette coming out, and this is the something volume 1.2. That's what it looks like. Volume 1.2. I don't know what volume 1.2 means. It could be eyeshadows. It could be skin products. I don't know. Could be complexion products. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. And then, so this is the price of the lipsticks from Lethal Cosmetics. $15.50. That would be US dollars, and $125.55 for the bundle. Not too badly priced, I think. And okay, so this is what's inside the palette from. This is what's inside the palette from Villanelli's got to go. Have a fantastic weekend, rest of your weekend, an amazing week, and I will see you next Sunday. This is what's inside the Bailey Madison palette. So like I said, there's an orange, and we have the black, and this is what the rest looks like. I like this purple and the green, and this one. The rest, I don't love it. Terra Moon lip products in the packaging that looks like Jeffree Star. And there was one more thing, I think. Yes. A sneak peek of the ice cream palette. This is going to be probably awkwardly shaped. It's probably going to be 3D. It's going to be hella annoying to store and comes in this really excessive packaging. I don't like it when brands do this. Like they put this excessive packaging around the palette when you're just going to throw it away anyway. Like I got a palette in the mail this week. It came in a cardboard box, like a plastic. What is it? How do you say that? It's like the plastic coated cardboard box. And then in that was like a sleeve of bubble wrap. And then in that was the palette, and it was then shrink wrapped with plastic. Like, why do we need that much packaging on palettes? It's just ridiculous. And then I think inside the palette was one of those clear sheets as well on top of the palette, in between the palette and the mirror, as well as everything else. It's just a lot. It's a lot. I don't think we need that much extra packaging. Yeah. So that is it. Let me just, that's what I was going to do. Nikki Tutorials. Does she have any swatches? Oh my God. I don't understand why she doesn't have like a full swatch photo of the shades. I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. I don't get it. Okay, I'm going to remove that before I keep getting even more annoyed. Just curious, has anyone tried Glaminatrix Cosmetics? I've discovered it's local, not far from me. Yes. I have a mess on the floor, so if you hear lots of like banging and clashing, Bettina put me onto them. I've tried a couple of their single shadows, and so far so good, but haven't used them much. I love the magnetic palette I got from them. Oh, Melissa. Hello, Mel. How are you? Just wanted to pop by and say hi. Good morning, beautiful. I'm seriously tempted by them. They look amazing, but haven't seen much about them lately. Just give me a second. And don't mind the noise if you hear any banging and crashing. I have an absolute mess around me because I've been filming like a crazy person the last couple of days. But I do have my Glaminatrix palette right here on the floor next to me. Okay. It is huge, so I won't pick it up. One thing I will say about their shadows is you do need to be a little bit delicate with them because they're hand pressed. But I have so many of them. Let me try and show this to you. This palette is an absolute mess. Don't judge me. This is how many I have, bar a few. These ones here, these, I think from here across to here, Sydney Grace, but these are my shadows. Let me swatch a few for you. They are absolutely beautiful. But yeah, as I said, you need to be a little bit delicate with them because they are hand pressed. So a few of mine have like chunks that have come out of them because, you know, I'm not the most delicate person. So here's a few. I think that their shimmer formula is where they shine. Their foils are absolutely stunning. I just think that they're so beautiful. You need this palette. You do not need this palette in your life. I hate this palette. I absolutely hate this palette. I thought that I would love it, but I never use these shadows because I hate this palette. Because if I used to store this like standing on the side, and I just found that like if I accidentally like bumped or dropped the palette, or if I like let it fall on the side or anything like that, the shadows inside, that was when the vibrations would kind of like make and break. But so now I like store it laying flat, and then I like put stuff on them and I forget about it. So I hate this palette. So I ordered a whole heap of smaller ones so I could put these back in my drawer and hopefully be more likely to use them. But some of these shades are absolutely glorious. Let me swatch some of their mattes for you. I do like their mattes, but I do think it's their shimmers where they shine. Let me use my clean fingers. You could split that into half a dozen small ones. Yeah, that's my plan. I brought a whole heap of smaller palettes, and my plan is to put them into smaller ones and then put them in like my makeup drawers so I can actually use these. Model Rock shadow books are amazing. I actually brought a whole heap of palettes from, did I just swatch that one? No, I swatched this one. I think I'm swatching two of the same one. Don't mind this because this is my gammy hand because I'm left-handed. So I always feel so awkward when I swatch with my right hand. They're super pigmented. But yeah, I find their shimmers are the best. But their mattes are still really nice. I brought 5 shadow books in their sale. I brought a whole heap from Shop Miss A. I think it was Shop Miss A. And I think I got like 6 eyeshadow palettes that hold 28. I think it was 28, and one that holds 9 for, I think it was like 60 Australian dollars. So I was like, yeah, I'll take that. I was going to get one of the Glaminatrix ones, but they are like $25, I think, and it only holds like 28, and I have a lot that I need to get into eyeshadow palettes. And every time I buy new singles, I'm like, oh, I've got somewhere to put them, and then I get them and I'm like, I've got nowhere to put them. So yeah, this palette is going to be condensed down into something different. And I do want to do a full swatch video on these, but I just haven't had time. And I love the brown. I may do an order next fortnight. I do want to do a full swatch video on these, but I just haven't had time, and my like overhead filming setup is very precarious at the moment. And I always am scared that my camera is going to fall on the ground. So I'm in the process of like upgrading that so I can do more like overhead filming and do more swatching videos for you guys. Because I feel like overhead is a little bit better and easier, I feel, for swatching videos. I personally, like when I watch swatch videos, I just like to see the shade. I'm not a big fan of like, watching people swatch them on their arms. I just want to see the swatch and that's it. I just like that the books are just that they look like a book, so I can take a heap of different formulas traveling. It's magnetic palette in that one. I don't know whether I would take these traveling, to be honest. I love them, but I probably wouldn't take them traveling because anytime they have had any kind of like bumps or vibrations, or if I'm, dropped them from a little height, I feel like they have kind of cracked. They're very delicate, very, very delicate formula. The shimmers are better. Like you can treat the shimmers a little bit more rough than the mattes, but I think she has changed the pressing process, but I do feel like that they are a little bit, too fragile for traveling. That's my personal opinion. I wouldn't take the ones that I have traveling. I don't know about anyone. And I like even my palette that I have from them, as much as I love this palette, but I think just from putting it in the back here and just like, when you put something down and you kind of like slam it down on the shelf a little bit too much, I have had one shadow crack in here. I've had this one crack, and this one came broken in the mail. So I just feel like their shadows are a little bit too delicate to be traveling with, as much as I love them. I find that with Cleona. I haven't had terrible success with Cleona, but I guess I probably have treated them a little bit more carefully. I might just get a couple before I do a big order if they can take a beating. If I can't take a beating, I'll destroy them. Yes, I agree. I think she has, because I purchased hers. I purchased mine pretty early on in the piece. I think she has changed her pressing technique. I think she's got a proper machine now, whereas I think that these ones were hand pressed. So I think they might be a little bit better now. And I don't think I have any shadows since she got her pressing machine. I'm sure that I saw somewhere like sometime last year she got her pressing machine. I was looking at that palette and the duo pigments. Yeah, I think my palette is like the only one I've seen of people finding them breaking though. Like Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner, hers traveled from Australia to America and she's had it for ever since it was like pre-released, and hers hasn't broken at all. So I don't know what it is about mine that has broken really easily. But yeah, this is my Cleona palette as well. I'm a little bit crazy. I have a lot of singles. Too many singles. But yeah, I have I think this is I can't even remember which collection I got. I think I got the duochrome collection, the witch collection or something like that. I can't remember which one I picked up from Cleona. But yes, I have a lot of singles and I do want to do swatch videos for you guys, but it's just a little bit difficult at the moment with how I've got things set up, and I am working on changing them up. I've only seen US videos, but have no idea it wasn't an Aussie brand. I have a few videos. I think I have 2 videos on this one. I think I have 2 videos on this one, and I don't think I have any videos up on the singles. I may do, but I can't remember. But yeah, Aussie brand. I think she's in Gladstone. And I think she's finally back up to date with her shipping as well. There was one point there where I think she was up to like 4 months behind or something. And I think she posted on her Instagram the other day that she's getting back up to date. Nice. I'm rearranging all my ColourPop mini palette singles at the moment. Nice. Yeah, I need to rearrange all my palettes, I reckon. All my single palettes, because I reckon I will use them more if I rearrange them. But I like to have them just for ease of like telling everyone what they are. I like to have them separated out by brand, but at the same time, I feel like I don't use them enough, but I feel like I would prefer them by brand, but I don't know. I'm in two minds. So I came and I brought a few of the Natasha Denona multi-chrome liquids. Which ones did you get? I caved and brought something really stupid. We were talking about it, I think last week or the week before. I caved as well. Oh my God, Kylie, I need your reviews on them. We'll wait for your review, Kylie. I was totally keen after watching Yori's video. And then Villanelli messaged me and was like, have you seen this video and this video and this video? And I watched them and I was like, oh, I'm not so keen anymore. I think they're workable, but I don't think they're as good as I was hoping they would be after watching a few more reviews. Hang on, I just gotta sorry, hubby's just asking me if I want anything from Bunnings, and I do. Oh no. I watched Mel Thompson's video and Miriam's. I know I only saw a couple of good videos. I got Dragonfly, Scarab, and Ultraviolet. I watched, is it Bad to the Brow? Is it Millie from Bad to the Brow? And I watched, whose video did I watch? Oh, I watched Amy Loves Makeup's video, and what was that other video that I watched? Nicole Quinn was the first one I watched, and then I watched Bad to the Brow, and I watched From Beautylish. Didn't want to wait for Sephora Australia. Yeah, I reckon it's Sephora Australia at the moment. It takes forever. Things that annoy me the most. One, how things take forever to get to Australia and anywhere else in the world other than the US. And two is when brands don't tell you when they're coming to your region. Like they just announce it, and then you see like all these millions of comments like, when's it coming here, when's it coming here, and they don't answer the comments. But then they also don't tell their customers when the product's going to be available to them. Like I know that they have issues with shipping and everything at the moment, but they could still at least say like coming in September or coming in August, coming at the end of August. Like it's annoying. It's very annoying. Like I commented on the thing that I brought recently. Okay. Fiona's off. I'm going to have to watch the rest of the replay. I've already missed a lot. I'll hopefully see catch you ladies next week. Goodbye, Fiona. I hope you have a fantastic week, and hopefully we will see you next week. Goodbye. I'm going to have to go soon too anyway, because I have a video that I seriously need to edit and I need to go to the gym. Never thought that, what did I buy? Yes, I am going to keep you guessing. It's something that it was something that I was like, I'm going to buy this when it comes to Australia. You're going to have to go back and watch my videos. I was super tempted, and you guys told me not to buy it. I totally ignored you. Totally ignored you. I was like, I'm going to buy it anyway. I'm like a naughty little child that's like, don't you tell me what I can and can't buy. If you can guess what it is, you get a gold star. I don't even remember yesterday. I hear you there. I hear you there. Yeah, hopefully. I have so many videos that I need to do at the moment. I brought the BH Perfect palette. You guys know I was going to buy that. I brought that palette, and I have a beef with Be Perfect at the moment. We are not friends. So I brought it on launch day. It took over a week for them to ship it. And then like obviously shipping from the UK to here took about a week as well. Like I think shipping was the quickest part. But I was like, come on, guys. Like I brought this on launch day specifically because I wanted to get out some videos. And now that it only arrived, I think on, I think it was Thursday or Friday. But I have to do another video that's really important before I do that one. And then I was like, I want to do this with that palette. And I want to do this with that palette and this. And now it's like Sunday and I've run out of time to do it. So I might have to do some late night filming during the week because I really want to do some videos with that palette. That's the Be Perfect palette because, I was so excited for it. And now that it took so long to get to me, like I went to all the effort of ordering it early and waiting in the queue, and like it arrived and I was like, oh, thank God, finally. And now I'm like, oh, like I feel like it's too late, but at the same time, I haven't seen that many videos pop up in my feed. So I'm still going to go ahead and do the videos. And some editing to do. Yes, I have editing to do. Oh my gosh. I filmed so much over the last 2 days as well, but editing takes me forever. If you guys ever do a YouTube channel, editing is the worst bit. It's the most time-consuming bit. Like I could film a video in say like half an hour. Like my project pan updates and stuff, like filming them takes me maybe like half an hour. But then editing takes probably double that, maybe double to triple the amount of time that it takes me to film. And then exporting probably takes the most amount of time because my computer is super slow. Exporting takes anywhere from like an hour to like 5 hours just to export it out of my editing program. And then uploading takes a little bit too. And then you got to do all the description box and edit. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm not smart enough for you. Oh, Stevie, don't be ridiculous. The editing is what puts me off starting a channel. Yeah, that's why sometimes you might see my videos are very minimally edited. I used to put like a lot of effort into editing, but nowadays I'm just like, I have a full-time job, like I have shit that I need to do. It's kind of basic editing for my channel. And I don't have time to watch YouTube videos at the moment and work out how to like spruce them up a little bit. But I do watch some people's videos and I'm like, oh, their editing is so exciting. And then there's just mine that's just like cutting out the ums and all the like words that I fumble over. So yeah, editing is the longest part. If editing didn't take as long, I would probably do more videos. But yeah, any of my videos take me probably about triple the amount of time, especially look videos, because look videos I'll end up with, say, like an hour to 2 hours of footage, and then you've got to cut it all out and you've got to put it into like some kind of sequence that makes it watchable, which is time consuming. Okay. I really need to go. I prefer minimal editing anyway. Oh, thanks, Kylie. It makes me feel a little bit better. I secretly thought that about me too. My daughter started one when she was back in high school, but she didn't stick with it long. I can barely Instagram. Oh, I hear you there. Instagram, I hate Instagram. Instagram is too like, I don't know what the word is, like algorithmic. I don't think that's a word. I probably just made that up, but I just feel like it's too like the pretty girls win. Like you can tell the people that get on the like trending page, and it's too like you've got to be on it every single day, and you've got to be commenting, and you've got to be liking, and you've got to be posting, and it's just too time consuming. I like Instagram. I like YouTube, how I can upload a video, leave it, and then come back and reply to all my comments, like maybe a day or two later, and like just sit down in one like maybe like half an hour block and just reply to all my comments. Whereas Instagram, you've got to be doing it like every single day to succeed. It's so much effort. And yeah, like Kylie said, it's a load of effort for not much reward. And like Instagram, you can't really, like there's no real way to kind of monetize it. Whereas YouTube, like once you get to your 1,000, you can put your ads in, whereas Instagram, like this, you've got to get sponsorships to make it worth it. Have a great week, everyone. Wanting to check, are we sticking with normal morning time for next Sunday? It's Father's Day, but doesn't worry me seeing Dad for lunch. I think we probably will, because I think if we are going to do anything, it probably will be for lunch or dinner. So I probably will stick with morning time, if that suits you guys best. I won't be seeing my father because he has moved to another town, which is very rude of him. He has moved to, up north away from me, like 8 hours away from me. But we might see my stepfather-in-law. And we won't see Jack's dad because he's in Sydney. So if we do anything, it might be with my in-laws and it might be for lunch or something. So I think it will be morning time still. Long way of saying it will be morning. Anyway, I'm rambling now, everyone. I need to go and do some stuff. I may miss next Sunday. Might be away with family, but see what happens. That's all right. The replay will be up probably like the Monday morning at 6 a.m. or sometime throughout Sunday. So if you do want to watch the replay, it'll be ready to go for you. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Enjoy your week, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Have a fantastic day, ladies, and I will see you next Sunday. Goodbye, beauties.